Many believe that aging is the primary culprit behind a loss of energy, a slower memory, or a constant feeling of fatigue. But what few realize is that certain mistakes made during sleep, especially after the age of 66, can be the real reasons for this quiet weakening. Ignoring simple signs can accelerate physical and mental decline without a person even realizing it. Today we're going to talk clearly and directly about 6 common habits that seem harmless, but the doctors say pose a real risk to those who are over 66. Each point has been carefully analyzed based on recent medical advice so that you can identify and correct these problems before they cause greater harm. The goal isn't to scare you, but rather to offer knowledge that allows for more informed choices in your daily life. After all, taking care of your sleep is taking care of your life. Understanding how small details in your nighttime routine can affect your health is the first step in strengthening your body and mind. Even if they seem trivial, the errors we're going to discuss now have a direct impact on your immunity, your reasoning ability, and even your emotional balance. Many experts warn that by correcting these slip-ups, you can recover energy, mental clarity, and quality of life in surprising ways. If you value content that can truly make a difference in your well-being, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. That way, in addition to supporting our work, you'll be sure to receive more useful information like this. Now, take a deep breath and pay close attention, because what seems like a small detail today can turn into something very serious tomorrow. The first mistake is maintaining irregular sleep schedules, varying greatly the time you go to bed and wake up. This throws off your internal biological clock, impairs the production of essential hormones like melatonin and cortisol, and disrupts your metabolism. For those over 66, this instability increases the risk of cardiovascular problems, diabetes, and even depression. It's common to think that after retirement we can sleep and wake up whenever we want. However, the body needs a regular cycle to function properly. Establishing a fixed bedtime and wake-up time, even on weekends, is a simple step that strengthens the immune system and improves memory. It's not about going to bed early or late, but rather about always respecting the same schedule, creating a routine that the body recognizes and appreciates. The body will thank you with more energy and fewer illnesses. The second mistake is underestimating the quality of your sleep environment. Many bedrooms have lights on, constant noises, or inadequate temperatures, factors that, even without the person realizing it, interrupt the deep sleep cycles. For those in their golden years, these interruptions directly impact cell recovery, accelerating the aging process. Ideally, you should keep your room as dark as possible, quiet and slightly cool. Small changes like using blackout curtains, eliminating lights from electronic devices, and ensuring adequate ventilation can transform the quality of your rest. Paying attention to your environment can reduce the incidence of chronic pain, anxiety, and even high blood pressure. It's a care that seems simple, but brings significant results over time. Ignoring this is like taking a silent step toward weakening without realizing the damage being accumulated night after night. The third mistake is consuming heavy foods or stimulants close to bedtime. Many people believe that because they're retired, it's okay to have late-night meals or overindulge in coffee, strong teas, and chocolate. However, these choices overload the digestive system and deeply impair the quality of sleep. After the age of 66, the metabolism naturally slows down, and late meals require even more effort from the body, causing restless nights, acid reflux, and interruptions in the deep sleep cycle. Ideally, you should have a light meal up to 2 hours before bed, prioritizing easily digestible foods such as fruits, soups, or plain yogurt. In addition, avoiding stimulants helps allow the body to enter a state of relaxation more easily. Continuous and restorative sleep is one of the most powerful pillars for maintaining physical and mental health at this stage of life. The fourth mistake is keeping electronic devices nearby, especially televisions on or cell phones in use before bed. The blue light emitted by these screens directly interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for inducing deep sleep. For those over 66, this hormonal disruption further impairs the body's natural balance, making sleep more superficial and fragmented. In addition, The excess information consumed through news, social media, or TV programs generates mental agitation that prevents the relaxation necessary for a peaceful night. Establishing an electronic power-down ritual at least an hour before bed is a simple and extremely effective strategy. Reading a light book, listening to calming music, or simply chatting can help the brain slow down and enter a state conducive to deep rest. The fifth mistake is ignoring signs of sleep disorders such as excessive snoring, pauses in breathing, abrupt movements during the night, or a constant feeling of fatigue upon waking. Often these signs are attributed to natural aging, but they can indicate serious problems such as sleep apnea or restless legs syndrome. After the age of 66, these conditions are more frequent and dangerous, as they increase the risk of hypertension, arrhythmias, and nighttime falls. Consulting a doctor when you notice these symptoms is essential to avoid complications. Nowadays, there are simple treatments that can drastically improve your quality of life. Ignoring these warnings is like allowing small flaws to turn into major threats. Listening to your own body, respecting its limits, and seeking specialized help when necessary are actions taken by those who understand that aging well depends on conscious choices made each day. The sixth mistake is undervaluing the impact of stress on sleep. Even without apparent major concerns, the stress accumulated over the years can manifest itself silently, hindering the relaxation necessary for deep sleep. Worries about health, family, finances, or even changes in routine create an internal tension that is often not verbalized, but is reflected in the body during the night. Simple relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, guided meditation, or light stretching before bed can make a significant difference. It's not about eliminating the problems in life, but about creating moments of pause that allow the body and mind to prepare for true rest. Those who adopt stress reduction practices often notice a gradual improvement, not only in the quality of sleep, but also in mood, energy, and resistance to disease. Now that we know the 6 most common mistakes that weaken the health of those over 66, it's important to reflect on your current nighttime routine. Small changes can produce big transformations. You don't have to apply everything at once or strive for perfection. The most important thing is the awareness that sleep is one of the main pillars of healthy longevity. Adjusting your schedule, taking care of your environment, eating properly, reducing exposure to electronics, observing the body's signals, and better managing stress are all actions that add up like bricks in the construction of a stronger and more balanced life. Neglect, on the other hand, paves the way for the emergence of silent diseases that could be avoided with simple measures. Aging well is possible, and it starts with small decisions made consistently and consciously. Thinking of sleep as something sacred and a priority may seem like an exaggeration to some, but for those seeking to live with vitality after the age of 66, this is a proven reality. During deep sleep, the body performs essential processes such as tissue repair, memory consolidation, and regulation of hormones that control appetite and energy. When these cycles are impaired, the entire health suffers. It's no wonder that many doctors consider sleep as important as healthy eating and physical exercise. Taking care of the quality of your nighttime rest is a powerful and often underestimated strategy. Understanding this importance is the first step in not accepting as normal what is, in fact, a warning sign. Each night of well-spent sleep is a silent investment in tomorrow's health, allowing you to live with more autonomy, joy, and capacity for achievement. Many people resign themselves to the idea that it's normal to sleep poorly in old age. This belief needs to be urgently abandoned. Aging brings natural changes in sleep patterns, such as a decrease in the deepest phases, but that doesn't mean that rest should be superficial or insufficient. Accepting sleepless nights as part of age is allowing health to decline without resistance. It is possible to sleep well even after the age of 66, as long as there is attention to the specific needs of this stage of life. Practicing healthy habits and adapting the nighttime routine are fundamental. By understanding that the quality of sleep can and should be preserved, the person puts themselves in control of their own aging process, increasing their chances of living with energy, mental clarity, and independence for many years to come. Another important aspect is recognizing that it's not just about the number of hours slept, but the quality of that sleep. Sleeping 8 hours in a noisy environment, with frequent interruptions or under emotional stress, doesn't produce the same benefits as 6 hours of continuous, deep and restorative sleep. Therefore, more important than counting hours on the clock is observing how you feel when you wake up. If waking up is accompanied by fatigue, aches, or a feeling of mental fog, it's a sign that sleep is not being restorative. Simple adjustments can make all the difference. Dimming bright lights at night, establishing relaxation rituals, avoiding heated arguments, and organizing the environment are accessible and effective measures. Awareness of the quality of rest is one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself at this stage of life. It is also essential to understand that sleep directly impacts mental health. Lack of deep rest favors the emergence of symptoms of anxiety, irritability, and even depressive conditions, which are often confused with natural sadness of age. Taking care of the mind necessarily involves taking care of sleep. A bad night's sleep deregulates neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine, which are essential for emotional balance. For those over 66, maintaining these stable levels is even more important to preserve quality of life. Therefore, sleeping well is not a luxury, it's a basic need. Seeking moments of disconnection throughout the day, nurturing positive thoughts, and engaging in enjoyable activities also promote more peaceful sleep. Everything is interconnected, and every small choice counts towards building a routine that respects the body and mind. Another point frequently neglected is hydration. Many people drastically reduce their fluid intake at night to avoid frequent trips to the bathroom. While this concern is valid, dehydration also impairs sleep, causing nighttime cramps, a dry mouth sensation, and increased physical discomfort. The ideal is to find a balance, maintain adequate hydration during the day, and reduce only excess fluids in the hours close to sleep. In addition, it's important to note that drinks with caffeine or high sugar content, even consumed during the afternoon, can affect sleep. Small adaptations, such as preferring water or calming teas, help create an internal environment conducive to relaxation. Respecting the need for hydration without overdoing it is another gesture of care for your own body and for the health of your sleep. Many seniors also give up practicing physical activities, believing that a sedentary lifestyle is inevitable with advancing age. In fact, movement is one of the best allies for restorative sleep. Light activities such as walking, stretching, or gardening, practiced regularly, help expend energy, improve circulation, and facilitate the induction of deep sleep. The secret lies in regularity and balance. Strenuous exercises close to bedtime can have the opposite effect, making relaxation difficult. Therefore, keeping the body active during the day and naturally slowing down as night approaches is a very effective strategy. The human body was made to move, and respecting this natural need is a way to ensure more peaceful nights, as well as strengthening muscles, joints, and the cardiovascular system. In addition to physical activity, exposure to natural light during the day is another crucial factor for sleep regulation. After the age of 66, the body tends to produce less melatonin, and sunlight helps synchronize the biological clock, promoting deeper and more restorative sleep at night. Spending at least 30 minutes a day outdoors, especially in the early hours of the morning, is a simple habit that makes a difference. Walking in the yard, sitting near a sunny window, or taking care of the garden are pleasant ways to benefit from this natural exposure. In contrast, spending the whole day indoors and artificially lit confuses the body, making it difficult to induce sleep at night. Nature offers valuable resources for maintaining health, and learning to use them consciously is an intelligent and accessible attitude for everyone. Another factor that many forget is the emotional impact of small frustrations accumulated throughout the day. Irritations, resentments, and feelings of dissatisfaction, even if they seem insignificant, can remain active in the unconscious and hinder nighttime relaxation. Experts suggest that creating a simple gratitude ritual before bed can help calm the mind. Recalling 3 positive events of the day, even if small, guides the brain to focus on what is good, reducing anxiety and promoting restorative sleep. This practice, in addition to improving the quality of rest, contributes to building a lighter and more optimistic view of life. It's not about denying difficulties, but about balancing perception, also recognizing the positive aspects of the journey. Small gestures of gratitude can have profound and lasting effects on emotional and physical health. It is also important to review the use of medications. Many continuous use medications, common in old age, have side effects that impair sleep, such as insomnia, daytime sleepiness, or nighttime agitation. Sometimes, a simple conversation with the doctor can lead to the replacement or adjustment of doses that significantly improve the quality of rest. You should never stop using medications without professional guidance, but it's essential to inform your doctor about any changes in your sleep pattern. In addition, you need to be careful with the indiscriminate use of sleeping pills, which can cause dependence and loss of effectiveness over time. Prioritizing natural solutions and lifestyle adjustments should always be the first option. The goal is to build healthy, sustainable, and truly restorative sleep, respecting the body's natural balance. Another important detail is the choice of sleepwear. Often neglected, it can directly influence the quality of sleep. Synthetic, tight, or excessively heat-retaining fabrics impair body comfort and hinder relaxation. After the age of 66, skin sensitivity and body temperature regulation change, requiring even more attention. Preferring light, cotton or linen clothes, which allow the skin to breathe and control the temperature, is a simple but effective care. The goal is to create a resting environment that envelops the body in comfort without generating unnecessary stimuli or discomfort during the night. Sleeping well is a set of small factors acting in harmony, and every detail, however small it may seem, has its role. Choosing suitable clothes is another way to respect the body and provide it with the ideal conditions for a night of true recovery. The choice of mattress and pillow also deserves special attention. Many people keep mattresses that are very old or inadequate for their needs, believing that they have gotten used to them. However, a deformed, too hard or too soft mattress compromises posture, generates back pain, and makes deep relaxation difficult. Likewise, the wrong pillow can cause neck pain and impair blood circulation. For those over 66, investing in good support for the body during sleep is an essential act of self-care. It's not about luxury, but about health and quality of life. Ideally, the mattress should offer firm but comfortable support, respecting the body's natural curves. The pillow should keep the head aligned with the spine, avoiding tension. Small improvements in the bed's structure can directly reflect on daily disposition and well-being. Finally, it's important to understand that improving sleep quality is a continuous and personalized process. Each person has their history, their rhythm, and their specific needs. There is no magic solution that works for everyone, but there are universal principles that, adapted with patience and attention, bring significant results. Observing how the body responds to each change, adjusting the routine as needed, and, above all, maintaining the commitment to oneself are fundamental attitudes. Sleeping well after 66 is possible, and within the reach of those who are willing to truly take care of their health. The good news is that it's never too late to start. Each night of restorative sleep is one more step towards a stronger, more lucid and fuller life. Healthy aging is built day by day, with conscious choices and perseverance. Throughout this journey of care, it's essential to remember that real changes happen gradually. Adjusting sleep habits may require patience and a few attempts to find what works best for each reality. But persistence pays off, as the benefits are profound and long-lasting. Restorative sleep renews energy, strengthens the immune system, improves mood, and increases the ability to face daily challenges with more serenity. For those who want to age with autonomy and joy, valuing the quality of sleep is one of the smartest investments you can make. Each conscious choice in favor of more peaceful nights is a gift that is reflected in more productive days, more harmonious relationships, and a more balanced emotional life. Nighttime rest is, without a doubt, one of the invisible foundations that support true quality of life. Now that you know the 6 mistakes that weaken those over 66 and the practical solutions to avoid them, the decision is in your hands. Taking care of sleep is taking care of the base that supports all of your health, If this content has brought you useful information or made you reflect on your own routine, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and comment below. Also, share this video with family and friends who may benefit from these guidelines. Small gestures like these help bring information and health to more people. Remember that knowledge, when applied, has the power to transform lives silently but profoundly. Let's build together a community that values well-being and quality of life in all phases of existence. To conclude this conversation about sleep is to reinforce a simple but powerful message. Aging healthily is possible, and every small attitude counts. Don't let bad habits rob you of the vitality that can still blossom in full force. Observe your nighttime routine, identify where you can improve, and start today with small but firm steps. Life after 66 can be a rich, full, and fulfilling phase if built on solid foundations like quality sleep. The future is an extension of the choices made now. The decision to prioritize your rest is one of the most beautiful ways to honor your story. Take care of your present and strengthen your future. May each night of sleep be a silent celebration of your strength and your ability to continue living fully.